So, how is my crypto portfolio, right? So, right now I have invested $4,772 into Bitcoin, and right now my position in Bitcoin is down 1.51%. In other words, I'm down $72 with 8 cents. So, how can I reach $1 million in my crypto portfolio, right? And the answer to that is by dollar cost averaging. And so you may be wondering, what is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging is an approach to purchasing an investment in which the buyer spreads out their purchases so that the total price paid is less affected by market timing. So let's say, I don't know, let's say you bought Bitcoin at the high, right? Of, let's say 70,000, right? And let's say, Bitcoin crashed to all the way to where it's at right now, right? At 57,000, right? You could buy like a huge portion, right? Or you could buy like a small portion of Bitcoin, right? Where it's at right now at 57,000. That way, your average of 70,000 wouldn't be 70,000 anymore. It probably would be less now since you bought it at the 57,000 level, right? And so basically my goal with, with my crypto portfolio reaching it to $1 million is, you know, slowly but steady, invest like, whenever I have like the opportunity to save up money, right, from my paycheck, right? I try to invest a little bit of money into Bitcoin, right? And I basically try not to spend like, money on unnecessary stuff like clothes or shoes and stuff like that, right? I've, in a way, ever since I've started learning about this, like learning, process of like investing, it's made me like, I guess you could say, frugal, I guess you could say. It's made me like think a little bit more wise about my decisions of like, oh, should you really go out and eat or should you really go out and buy these shoes when you're working like 24/7 or working most of the times, right? And so I was just like, I'd rather invest, let's say those $60 worth of those new pair of shoes, right? Into Bitcoin, right? And so what I do is that I transfer that money from my checking account to my savings account, and at the end of the month, I'd usually deposit it into my Bitcoin portfolio, right? Also, if you take a look right at this thing called the Bitcoin dollar cost averaging calculator, right? This website, well, it's called crypto DCA.io. So if you want to use it, you can use it, right? Um, Basically, you can see how much you would, how much your return would be if you were to invest into crypto. Let's say like monthly, daily, weekly. I think yeah, it just gives you the option of how much you would make if you would invest into Bitcoin either daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, right? And so basically what I did was like I did like an example, right? So let's say you invested into Bitcoin, right? And let's say you save up $100 each month, right? And let's say, this is just an example, right? Let's say you started on August 16th, 2021, right? And right now it'll show you the like how much you've made ever since you started on August 16th, 2021 to the current date of August 15th, 2024, right? Basically, your investment of $3,600 from when you started on August 16th, 2021 would give you a return of 76.33%. In other words, basically, your portfolio value would be now worth, your portfolio value would be $6,347 with 98 cents. And if you want to look how much you made, like in a profit, right? you basically made $2,747 with 98 cents. And honestly, that's not like it's not bad at all, you know? And let's say, like, I don't know, let's say you save up, let's say, you did good, like you worked the extra hours or something, right? Let's say you saved up $500, right? Each month. So basically, your investment of since August 16th to 2021 to the current date, August 15th, 2024, right? Your total investment of $18,000 would be up 76.33%, right? And basically, your portfolio value would be now at $31,739 with 88 cents. And if you want to look at the profit that you made, basically you made a profit of $13,739 with 88 cents. And honestly, it just goes to show, the more, money that you can save up, like, like let's say you spend less on eating out or spending less on like shoes or necessities that you really don't need, like that money that I guess you could say like you waste, right? You could be saving it up in your savings account, right? That way when the end of the month comes by, right, you can deposit that money into your brokerage account, whatever brokerage account you use to like invest into Bitcoin, right? And then you could like each month, like, oh, I want to invest $100, or oh, next month I saved up like $1,000, right? Let's say you saved up $1,000, you know, uh, you could like invest into Bitcoin for the long term, right? And obviously, I feel like Bitcoin isn't going anywhere, right? Because you have big institutions like BlackRock and etc., right? Getting into the into the Bitcoin, uh, not trend, but I guess you should say like a lot of big institutions are trying to get into Bitcoin, right? They're starting to realize that it's the future in a way, and I personally feel like Bitcoin is here to stay, right? And obviously, right now, Bitcoin is down, right? But I feel like where it's at right now is my personal, price target to get into Bitcoin is around this level, right? The 57 or 56,000 level. Now, let's say, Bitcoin does go down a little further in the next couple of days. My next my next personal entry point would be around the 54,000 level to get into Bitcoin. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys that cool website. It shows you how much you would have made if you had invested into Bitcoin, right? Let's say whether it be daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, right? And it's called Crypto DCA. If you ever want to use it, right? And other than that, that's pretty much it. So far, my investment of $4,772 into Bitcoin has given me a negative gain of 1.51%. Basically, it's down $72 with 8 cents. But I'm not really worried. I'm here for the long term. I just want to show you guys, an update on how the crypto market is. Like, it's crazy, right? But obviously, I feel like Bitcoin is, I personally feel like Bitcoin is the spy of the crypto market in a way. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you want to sign up with Webull, you can sign up with my Webull link in the description below. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, take care. Bye.